I was spending more and more time outside the family or outside my house. I went to pubs, I played pool. There was a pub nearby called the Copperfield at Catford, where the Catford station is. I'm not sure if it's still called the Copperfield. And I went in there, played pool, and I put a coin in. It's the norm. You put a coin in and you play, and the winner stays on. So I started like that. I was bad playing pool when I first started, but I learned it, read books, learned playing, and then became a lot better. I ended up captaining the pool. There were two pool teams, Cool Cats and Wildcats. The Wildcats were the B team, and the Cool Cats were the better team. So I captained the Cool Cats. We also won a lot of trophies, actually, playing pool. There is a video about my pool life, if you want to watch it, on YouTube. So that's one thing that I spent a lot of time on. I've beaten a lot of people in playing pool, and so this was my life, and at the time, so I was spending more and more time. I was just staying until late and coming home really late. So I wasn't a responsible husband or a father. So I was just staying away because I wanted to avoid the family pretty much. And I was playing for a pool league. So that was my career or my time back then. One day I was working for the Double Take Studios. Now I was taking a bus to the Double Take Studios from Peckham, actually. I think there was this period where my wife went back to Sri Lanka uh, for a short period, and I was playing more and more pool. And I met this guy on the bus, Sam Banda, a Zimbabwean. He was a really nice gentleman. He spoke with me, blah blah blah, and he was talking to me. He said, "I've played pool with you, and I've never beaten you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I couldn't even remember, but I believe that's true because I beat most of the people. I was the one who probably started and then stick on the table by winning and winning. So when you're winning, you're in form and you can beat the first guy who comes on anyway. He said, I'm looking for some two accountants. Let me know if you know someone. I'm like, oh, wow. Can I apply? And I was like, of course. And I was like delighted. He said, I can pay up to 30,000. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm only getting like 18,000, 16, 17, 18,000 at the time. I'm like, wow, this is double. If I can get in there, it will be cool. And I sent him the CV. He said, that's fine, come for an interview. And on the day that he called me for the interview, I went in there. Before going in there, I called him. He said, "Oh, the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer, is not in today. So it'll be just him." So he said, "I don't need to interview you. If you can start from next Monday, you can come in and start." And I was like, wow, this is wonderful. A job without a CV, without an interview. And just because he knew me by playing pool, because I beat him. That's the best thing that's happened to me. So anyway, I started, and that's one of the best companies I've ever worked for. Flex Energy Management Limited. It's a wonderful team. They look after you. That's one of the best companies I've worked for. It was lovely working for Flex Energy Management Limited. They looked after you. They gave you laptops, they gave you tablets, they gave you iPads, actually, iPads, Blackberries, laptops, whatever you needed to work. And you could work from home. I'm talking 2007. Back then, not many companies had this working from home thing. Now, after COVID, every company has working from home facilities, but back then in 2007, we didn't have this. But Flex LNG Management Limited had this. So I was having the life I was having a wonderful life, and I was working as a permanent employee. And then I thought I'll work as a contractor. If I work as a contractor, I get paid more. And I formed a company. That was the first company I formed, actually, the Hami Limited. It was under my daughter's name, and I invoiced them. I got paid 175 per day at the time, or 170 per day. That was a lot of money to me at the time, and I was enjoying my life. So that was the Flex LNG Limited time